Good evening, viewers. Welcome to the news. A quick look at the headlines. Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma campaigns for NPP candidate for PHADC elections in Nongstoin. UDP leaders seek full support for Nongtamai candidate. Amendment of 6th schedule will strengthen district council powers, says Limekra Malki, NPP candidate. And East Khasi Hills DC briefs key arrangements ahead of Ed Sheeran concert. The news in detail. Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma, campaigning for NPP candidate Dresar Marngar in Nongstoin constituency, urged voters to support the ruling party, emphasizing the NPP's commitment to development and welfare. He dismissed opposition claims, focusing on the NPP's ability to deliver progress, especially in areas like education, sports and infrastructure. Sangma also defended the government's role in challenging the coal mining ban and securing approval for scientific mining, assuring traditional miners of relief from stringent regulations. He highlighted ongoing projects like the construction of football and track and field stadiums in Nongstoin.
There will be different members from different families, different villages, different polling stations, who will support different candidates of different political parties. And different political parties will come and try to brainwash all of us with different issues, try to bring up different agenda, will try to give all kind of lecture against different political parties. And there'll be a lot of heat in the election. But when election is over and all the dust settles down, people will again talk about development.
In a campaign held at Nongra yesterday, UDP leaders sought full support for the candidate from Nongtamai constituency, emphasizing key agendas for governance. Robert June Kharjarin highlighted the party's commitment to JJM Nicholas Roy's visionary leadership and the protection of indigenous communities, urging voters to support the preservation of the protective framework under the 6th schedule. Meanwhile, Gemino Mogtho called for continued backing of Desmond L. Maulong as MDC, stressing UDP's commitment to sending a capable young leader, unlike other parties with external candidates.
Penangai bol susuk yang district council. Now playing this on two biang bakung kejap baru kat nang klaim ke schedule kat nang klaim ke district council nang klaim kejap baru hujung ni.
Kamher wala ilang syarem nakene ke konstituensi genget bahakene ke kenti ke pemerintah ninyo piang ya ke dinjob berpen penjob dan burung yau samla desman nakene ke Nongtamai konstituensi.
The Limekra Malki constituency is one of the constituencies that will be closely monitored in the upcoming election to the Khasi Hills Autonomous District Council. 5 candidates from VPP, NPP, BJP Congress and KNAM will be battling it out for the coveted seat. DD News Meghalaya caught up with one of the candidates from the constituency, the sitting MDC and NPP candidate Fundin J. Lakadong, for a quick conversation. While answering a query on the VPP's demand for the implementation of Article 371, Lakadong spoke about the importance of the 6th schedule as opposed to Article 371, while citing Ladakh as a prime example. He went on to explain that the amendment to the 6th schedule will further strengthen the legislative, executive and judicial powers of the district council. Let's listen in.
Social custom ke jami kam tam mentani bangi I balai sia dia manu ka badam tingi dan kam syai ke schedule ya ka 371 ngam padai dan kam pindah ai nuk sa pe kum kaladak ke baladon ka article 37 dia minta ka kuat ke schedule kata ni ko example babahatam biang tam abai pet ngili ke sahapo ke schedule ngila ngi don hadu suang ngi don lightly ke legislative ke executive ke judiciary ke dega wei ke bentar ba ni ya ki kes ki ba ki dei tribal ngila la take care no hapo district council pun dan kam syu ban choi abai di executive power li medawan sakani ka men mentali kanal plan syu ada di financial state issues financial sector ngila ban le khamba kan ke direct funding kan apa klan syu ki dor bar sunong ki dor bar dong take ai pat ni pa class de ki wei pat.
In preparation for the much-awaited Ed Sheeran concert at JN Complex Stadium, Shillong, on February 12, the district administration held a press conference yesterday to outline the key arrangements and guidelines ahead of the concert. RM Kurba, Deputy Commissioner East Khasi Hills District, informed that the gates will open at 4 p.m. with 2 entry points, SRGT gate and the main gate. 3 exit gates will be available post-show. The DC confirmed that schools will remain open and only wallets, keys and mobile phones will be allowed inside the stadium. Traffic will be diverted on the day to ensure smooth access for attendees.
PM the gates will open. So the first place where regulation point would be no entry at Lomjingshai Junction towards CRPF Junction Polo, no entry at Lomjingshai Junction towards Forest Colony. Vehicles out there will be diverted towards Laumali Junction and beyond. Then number 2, no entry at Laumali Junction towards Polo. Vehicles will be diverted to Lomjingshai, Jingthangprim and Jaya. No entry at Golfing Tri Junction towards Polo. Here vehicles will be diverted towards Mauro Tri Junction and Tiara Restaurant Junction. No entry at City Hut Dhaba Junction towards Polo, the one-way road. Vehicles will be diverted towards Oakland Road.
Also, gabang gadon hamdu nim sha banira pala ikini gilai tili ki kwe de mobile jampi kabar kade shobi kali jampi kabalai kade ki wallet lani lapisa jampi tikini de lai tili ki bangi nibo kendon ganum dan bandra pala de gatang nanta pada ni kwa riban ong ba yigi klung hapo san snang minum sha ban wan bala dan mana mana wan ra klung ba hapo san snang in pen pai na yigi shwa shi yang magini bu yigi kwat but min sa sha yigi ban wan pai pat.
The Khasi Author Society, KAS, has reiterated its demand for Khasi to be recognized as an official language of Meghalaya. KAS President Dr. DRL Nonglait highlighted that a memorandum had been submitted to Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma and further discussions will take place after the District Council elections. He emphasized the state government's ability to amend the Meghalaya Language Act 2005 and criticized the use of English in government advisories, which he said alienates many. He stressed that official recognition of Khasi would encourage its study and enable government recruitment interviews in the language.
Submit a memorandum jangi, but nil alet ka delegation ka kanhun ka baklan ka society balik do Chief Minister la sisnam tamanta. Ti hagi tu pon ngi osno ba la sedang ban pan jingmut na department of health kuna arts and culture kuna ke education department tenrei kata kadang sudah tengah ham saya. Haduk menta hi kampat dan kenu benda jubah nakelin jora sorka tinggi berkata ngin hampan leje kendo. Let's say hadian jo ketika election MDC ngin leje kendo yo Chief Minister nak mentakan penken mau bawon simno ik sinjam ki batikna ban penlong ye ketien Khasi kawini ki official language support jo kejala kembali ke English. Kani kadai ke issue ke subject ke bahapo jong kejala.
Yora Ecological Solutions, a Delhi-based firm, has pledged to work with the Meghalaya government and autonomous district councils to establish the state as a green economy hub. After meeting KHADC CEM Pinyait Singh CM, CEO Swapan Mehra shared that Yora is helping farmers maximize the value of their tree assets through carbon finance, with plans to monetize its first carbon credits within 2 to 3 months. With 19,000 hectares and 9,000 farmers on board, Yora aims to expand to 100,000 hectares. KHADC supports the initiative by connecting Yora with communities and providing access to nurseries and forest resources. The project also offers financial incentives under the state's Payment for Ecosystem Services scheme.
Ecological solution, which is Delhi-based, and we are working with the Meghalaya government, KHADC, JHADC and Garo Hills Council on helping community and farmers in Meghalaya get the best value for their tree assets through carbon finance. So in this, we have a partnership with the largest agriculture bank in the world, Rabobank, with whom we are developing this program, and we are soon about to monetize their first carbon in the next 2-3 months. We have onboarded 19,000 hectares, about 9,000 farmers onto our digital platform, and our goal is to take this to 100,000 hectares.
Cái jing tray cái jungi cái jing day cái jungi bat ki cái long ba ling ba jungi ni yo ban penshai ba yo ban pensung thu yaki nong rap cái jungi bat kumjur ki nong shang shnong cái jungi habai day ba cái jing kongsan ban penne pensa ekamariam kamtam yakaba ki nong rap ki jongi kin yo jing mentoy.
A 69-year-old milkman, J. Bahadur Sunar, was struck by a Thar vehicle escorting the Director General of Assam Rifles in Ribhoi district today at around 10:20 a.m. Sunar, who was riding a bicycle, was attempting to cross the road near the Deputy Commissioner's office when the speeding vehicle hit him. The Thar, with registration number ML05Y3232, also crashed into a road divider, causing a tyre burst. Sunar was rushed to Nongpo Civil Hospital and later referred to Shillong for further treatment due to his severe injuries. Prime Minister Narendra Modi met French President Emmanuel Macron in Paris today to strengthen India-France relations. Speaking at the Artificial Intelligence Action Summit, Modi underscored AI's transformative potential while advocating for ethical, governance and inclusive development. He emphasized AI's impact on the economy, security and society, stressing the need for a global effort to ensure responsible AI practices. Modi also showcased India's successful digital public infrastructure built for over 1.4 billion people, aimed at modernizing the economy and reforming governance. He received a warm welcome from the Indian community in Paris upon his arrival last night.
To an AI app, it can explain in simple language, free of any jargon, what it means for your health.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi, while virtually inaugurating India Energy Week 2025 today in Dwarka, announced that India has risen to the 5th largest economy in the past decade. He highlighted the country's progress in solar energy with a 32-fold increase in capacity, making it the 3rd largest solar power producer globally. Modi also praised India's tripling of non-fossil fuel energy capacity and its achievement of the Paris Agreement goals. He emphasized the rapid growth of India's biofuel industry and the success of ethanol blending, which is set to reach 20% by 2025. Under the Make in India initiative, India is strengthening local manufacturing to achieve major milestones in the next 5 years.
हमारे पास रिसोर्सेज हैं जिनको हम हार्नेस कर रहे हैं। दूसरा, हम अपने ब्रिलियंट माइंड्स को इनोवेट करने के लिए प्रोत्साहित कर रहे हैं। तीसरा, हमारे पास इकोनॉमिक स्ट्रेंथ है, पॉलिटिकल स्टेबिलिटी है।
A look at the weather report. In Tura, the minimum temperature stands at 14 degrees Celsius with the maximum temperature at 24 degrees Celsius. The relative humidity is 73%. Moving on to Shillong, the minimum temperature stands at 6.4 degrees Celsius with the maximum temperature at 18.2 degrees Celsius. The relative humidity is 46%. Lastly, in Jowai, the minimum temperature stands at 9 degrees Celsius with the maximum temperature at 19 degrees Celsius. The relative humidity is 68%. And the forecast in Tura, Shillong and Jowai say that dry weather is likely to occur at most places and shallow to moderate fog is likely at isolated places. Before we conclude, a quick look at the headlines once again. Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma campaigns for NPP candidate for KHADC elections in Nongstoin. UDP leaders seek full support for Nongthamai candidate. Amendment of 6th schedule will strengthen district council powers, says Lamkra Malki NPP candidate. And East Khasi Hills DC briefs key arrangements ahead of Ed Sheeran concert. Dear viewers, with that we come to the end of the news bulletin. Do join us tomorrow at the same time, same channel. Until then, good night.